We got to pick ourselves back up. Welcome to Spenny.
Funky, y'all.
Welcome in. If you have just recently watched episode 6, you will realize that we no longer can keep the ball out of our net. Big part of that was Flappers. Last 2 games, really poor. Conceded 3 goals in both games. Yeah, our last 4 games, we've conceded 11 goals. That is not acceptable. We don't want to be getting in ding-dong battles. We're better than this. Really, really poor. Only so many games left in the season, so we need to start racking up some wins so we can maintain a good, solid push for the playoffs. Kurz and Ashton out up next, and we really, really have to beat them. What I've just realised is this could be the episode right here where we hit pay dirt on our youth intake. April is approaching fast. Lift the morale, really keen to ensure heads don't drop. Everyone's reacted well. I mean, our run has been poor. I'll give you that, but I don't know if team meetings are quite necessary. I mean, it's necessary clearly, but yeah, it's not great. Last episode, I did the contract renewals, and I very quickly changed my mind on Flappers after seeing his performance. He's not good enough even as a backup. We're going to want a new first team goalkeeper if we continue this on anyway. So I'm not going to keep him about. Keith signs a new deal. Dale signs a new deal. Glenn Taylor signs a new deal with a lot less money. The Ram signs a new deal, less money. Mulhern signs the same kind of deal. What does that put us at? We are under budget, which I'm hoping is going to put us in good stead with the board. I don't think there's any point in going out and getting any other players. We're not going to suddenly turn their season around. I'm going to say we won't rule anything out, but to be honest, unless I can get a loan... Oh, if I could get a loan goalie, I don't suppose there's a chance we could get a goalkeeper on loan, could there? That would be the one thing that would very much interest me if there was a goalkeeper out there. We haven't got any scouted. What if we just loaned a bunch of goalkeepers that might want to play at this level? I'll do it with 2. Okay, accepted and accepted. Let's see if either one comes on trial. Fraser Mullins signs a new deal for more money. Accept. Accept. I want one of these guys to be like ridiculous for this level and just hasn't been able to get a game. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, never mind. Preston signs a new deal. That's good. 50 Wonder Kids, they interested. I'm going to criticise the Ram. He has been honking. I'm not going to praise anybody, to be honest. I was going to set to release players. Guess what? We'll scout them all. Get them all scouted. I don't care what it costs. We need to be on our toes just in case this continues on. Right, Dale Eve is back. Thank... I don't know. Thank all the deities. Massive for him coming back for this game. Dale's not even that good. I've had problems with Dale as well, but Flappers is the worst of the worst. Really, really poor. We're not seeing... Look at the dressing room atmosphere. Where did that come from? Whoa. I mean, even with those losses, I was being positive with them. I was raising spirits after every other game. That is a full-on collapse of spirit in the locker room, and that is worrying. Right, I want to clear the team and I want to take a look at them. So Dale's back, so he's straight in, and to be honest, we put him back to sweeper, keeper, defend. Danny Preston is left wing back. Hickman is right wing back, but he needs to start playing better. Ethan and James Curtis. Fraser Mullins is DLP. Keith is a box-to-box midfielder. Centre midfielder support. Getting so little from the Ram is insane. what has happened to him as a player. C and Glenn Taylor, and I think target forward attack still makes the most sense, so we'll keep him as that. Flatters is not getting on the bench. He's not getting on the field, as far as I'm concerned. I think I'm going to ask him to play as a DLP defend because, well, we're losing a lot of goals recently, and that is not where I want to be. Not where I want to be at all. To be honest, if we lose this game, we're in free fall out of the playoffs, and I think we're going to really struggle. Make a difference. Make a difference. Make a bloody difference. I think they're 21st. I mean, they're fighting for their lives. We're fighting for playoffs. We need to make the most of this. Ethan, straight away, a minute in, launches it. They clear it easily. Ethan heads it back. Beautiful. Our centre-back drove up the right-hand side to head a 5-yard pass to their defender because there was no way that was getting to Glenn Taylor. It's stunning. It is stunning how little tackling there is on key highlights. I hate it. I hate the way this game does certain things, and the lack of tackles and interceptions on key highlights. I mean, key highlights has mainly been about like, oh, if it's going to be a goal every time you see a highlight. I don't get that. It has been like that to a degree in the past, but I think it's actually getting a bit ridiculous this year. Now this is our highlight. Watch as we give up the ball and they counter. Oh my god, a real bad pass. Hickman goes back to Curtis, which literally is the only player maybe in this team I'm not happy seeing on the ball for any sort of period of time. Maybe C as well, to be honest. When C is on the ball, like, and actually moving the ball around his feet, I just feel like he's going to put it straight to a defender. Hickman, great ball forward. 2-yard pass back to their goalie, who clears up the pitch. Preston driving forward. He needs to play it up the wing, though. He's done it to Keith. Holds up, puts it back for Preston. Whip it across. Can't even turn it towards goal. I think it hits a defender, so it was maybe on target, but it ends up going out for a corner. Mullen, he was big this morning, kept hitting Ethan, but it is cleared and the Ram picks it up. And I think that'll be the end of the highlight. Oh, Keith drives forward. That's a pen. That is a pen. Takes the player, surely. First. Oh my god. Ethan now throws it in the Ram. Holds it up back to Ethan. Plays it Hickman. Oh, little nutmeg. Chandler nips in there. And plays back to Kurtz, who's really high up the pitch. For a slow centre-back, he's really high up the pitch. Oh my god. Well, keep an eye on that. Oh no. What is he doing that for? Right, fantastic bit of play. Oh, absolutely delightful. We've got back to their goalie as quick as we could get it. Lovely. Oh my lord. Nodded out wide to Curran, who drifts out wide. Oh, McKay just sends one over. Early warning. I don't like. I'm getting the short passing is suddenly broken down. We're doing these little cute triangles. We need to get the ball in the box, lads. As long as we win this, we stay in the playoffs for this game at least. It's what we need. We cannot, like, Glenn Taylor not having a great game. Do I just move a target forward support? Because the target forward attack is giving us nothing, it feels like. The Ram. How's he missing? He's got half the goal to aim for. I genuinely don't know what is wrong with the Ram. I've offered him a new contract, right? He signed a new contract, I think, at this point. And I wish I could take it back. He has been terrible this season. Rob the Ram shot does not deserve to be called the Ram. There's no ramming. The Ram's nothing. Ram goes down the throats of the opponents and he's meant to tell them to ram it up there. But he doesn't, does he? Glenn Taylor, you beautiful man. Glenn Taylor with a header, and it's a huge relief. Is it? Or am I just more stressed? I might be more stressed. I might be more stressed now, because now we've got something to lose. It's a nice, Renshaw probably should do better. It's a nice corner in, and Glenn Taylor rises highest to nod that one in. Chandler, Keith, the ram's coming off. I'm going to put on Keaton Ward. Mullen skims the top of the crossbar, of course. I like how everyone in this game is going to look like a really good free kick taker that is just off by a couple of inches each time. Keith nips in, gives it straight back to them. Good old Keith. Ethan now, our most consistent player, defender. Plays up to Preston. Preston, Mullen. Mullen with Keith. Keith to Chandler. We need to keep the ball moving. I've gone more direct now, but like we actually do have to keep the ball in our possession here. Taylor going to play out for Hickman. Hickman doesn't even drop his shoulder, just goes back to Mullen. Mullen back to Curtis. The one lad I don't want to see on the ball. Ethan, Preston. An early ball in the box there would have been great. Gets it round him. That's a shove. It is a penalty. Who is taking said penalty? Who is that? Chandler. Oh, Chandler, get this. Score this goal, please. Oh my god. The least convincing pen you'll ever see. The least convincing pen you'll ever see. I didn't find that very convincing. Because it was the least convincing pen you'll ever see. Keith can come off as well. He's not. No, he can't because we haven't got anyone else. C or Taylor. C or Taylor. C or Taylor. C's coming off. Frank Mulhern's coming on. Ethan Curtis. Ethan Curtis. Ethan Curtis. Ethan just for the last couple of minutes. Take on Joe Tate. 2-0, and I don't know, I think it's because it was on the back of those two losses. I just recorded episode 6 right before. How have we let them score? No. Hold up the ball. Hold up the ball. No. Hold up the ball. Let me edit this. The game is broken. I can't do anything. Blow the whistle. Where's the whistle, ref? If you're not going to let me make a shout anything from the sidelines. Why is he not blowing up? Fine. What is that? I don't need that. If goal difference comes into that goal is massive. But I've got to tell him, please be God, there's right, yeah, I'm going to say we weren't at our best because we weren't. We got to be honest with these lads. They can see right through us by this point. My God. Mullen, again, huge for us. I mean, we are Mullen United. 19 assists this season. Without him, we are not even close to playoffs. We are so lucky that we picked him up. We got Leamington next, and again, I feel like this is actually a game that we really need to win. Bit of time off in between. Right, so we need to play Keaton as a central midfielder support. We may as well because Chandler looks like he's fallen off a hill. I mean, Chandler was never the best of players, but boy, has it got bad. Oh, has it got bad. I wonder how many points this season we have dropped due to flappers. It feels like every game he's played, I think we won one game with flappers. I think that's it. And every other game other than the one we won, I feel like the ball has literally just flown past him, like in the easiest sort of situations. Like ball shot directly at him and he dives above it. Ball comes in at an angle, it's like only going one corner, he doesn't get across to it, that sort of thing. Oh, we have York City coming up. Episode 8, York City. York City are going to bounce us, aren't they? They're going to absolutely smash us into next week. What was that? Signing literally whatever the price. Oh, fantastic. Real helpful. Youth player. Yeah, guess what? Could have done with that a while ago. We didn't have money, admittedly, but... Oh, man. Where's this youth intake? Am I wrong in saying it's coming today? Who's going to win the title race? York City, come on. They're top of the league by a fair distance, last I checked. Right, we are into April. We are waiting on a youth intake here. I want the youth intake before the middle of April. Like, after this game would be great. He wants to go attacking, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to take Chandler out. We're going to put Keaton in. Ask Keaton to play as the center midfield support. And if I swap them round, yeah, we'll leave it that way. That's what we're going with. We're going to continue with C and Taylor, and I honestly don't know why. Anything else? Eve, Preston, Ethan, Curtis, Hickman, Mullen, Keith. Ward is now in. The Ram continues to attack in mid because I've got nobody else, and we stick with the front two. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, I feel, again, proven by the streams, I am terrible at playing on key highlights compared to extended highlights. But if I play extended highlights, I'll never get these recorded, and editing them down will be a nightmare. Make a difference, make a difference. Make a bloody difference. Oh. Oh. Oh, there was no curve and he just hit it straight as an arrow. Nice little layoff by C to Glenn Taylor, and Glenn Taylor hits it hard, but it stays hit. It just goes in one direction. Would have loved him to put a little bit of curl on it. Maybe a Mullen top corner. You see the little... I've circled it. Oh, and that is what Fraser Mullen can deliver you. You just have to believe. A great goal. A fantastic goal. A goal that almost makes me openly weep. It's that good. Fraser Mullen. And you know the joy here? Here's the spoiler. We are playing in our main save this year, FM22, on YouTube, Cowden Beef. Who does Fraser Mullen play for? That's right, Cowden Beef. He's on the transfer list at the start of this game. He will not be on the transfer list when I join. No chance. He is going to play so much. Glenn Taylor even took a knock. I didn't even notice that. Getting himself back into fitness now. Could really do a second goal. Just settle these nerves that are rattling about. Just letting the time tick away. This is the tick away dance. You know what? Taylor's having an absolute shocker. So Mulhern's coming on. And Taylor's been our most consistent goal scorer. And he is still able to lay an absolute egg. Preston. Into C. Lays it back to Preston. Oh, we could play it up the wing there. Just hope that C would run forward. Chandler. We got to keep the ball here. Ethan. Mullen. Oh, this is dangerous. Going back to the goalkeeper. Eve now. Launches it forward. Oh, great ball down. Mulhern's in. He's got to shoot. It's a nice driven effort low. Keeper gets hands to it. It's knocked out of play. Ethan is not going to fire it into the box like I'd like him to. They get it clear. Curtis sweeps this up. He's the only man back there. Scary, right? Why do we keep doing that from throw-ins? And we get out there with a 1-0 victory. Have we turned the form? I mean, we got to be happy with that, right? We lost 2 in the last episode. We've won 2 this episode. We actually closed the gap on Gateshead to 3 points. Gateshead must have lost. Who did us a favour? Chester FC. Take a bow. It's pretty tight. But I mean, York City look... They're not even away with it, but York City look kind of in control, but they actually drew 0-0. We don't have that many games left. We can maybe sneak up a position or two. I mean, we've still got to solidify our position, right? We are by no means in the playoffs yet. To keep plugging away in hope of title glory. Jesus Christ. To actually consider ourselves... I must have accidentally said it during the press conference. Oh well, we're up for the title charge. Here's the youth intake. So these are the top lads. Right. 2 of the top guys were meant to be central midfielders, and they've given me an attacking midfielder left, a centre back, and a mid centre. Yeah. I don't think the youth intake is what I hoped it would be. And that's okay. We don't have a great youth setup, so we weren't expecting any miracles. But when it said A, I was like, pretty good. But A's not that good. In a poor intake anyway, let's face it. I mean, we're signing them all basically because, well, we need them. Probably rename them later in the week once I've had a look at all the comments. I've signed them, they got worse. When we sign, oh, I guess the coaches can't really tell. At least he's brave. He has no upside. Yeah, these guys are not good. They're not good. Oh boy. And we'll leave it there. After seeing the intake, we get 2 wins here. The intake looks rough. We got York sitting next, top of the table. I've told the media it's a title charge. If it's going to be a title charge, we've got to beat York City. So do join me next time. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next episode. I'm going to keep churning these out this week. And then hopefully on Sunday, 7 AM, we will do the playoffs if we make them. And that might be it for this beta save. But I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. Plan is to sort of like do 1 season here. And then we'll move into the main YouTube save. So hopefully we got a nice bow on top of the save soon enough. Very much appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you around next time.